Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from downtown Indy. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
No gain on the play.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Quick throw, taken in, and they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
First down.
10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Colts first down.
Rig alert, rig alert. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hot, hot.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. Not much
Taylor,
there, maybe a yard.
Max Crosby on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 9.
Let's go.
On play action, Richardson. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
That's good for a Colts.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down.
Set.
You ready to spin?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check out.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down.
Riggs, Viking 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
From the gun, Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that 3rd down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start. Not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
10 at their own 40-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll get nothing here.
Carrier.
Back to the line of
Taken down at
scrimmage,
the
and that's
41.
all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready! Hut!
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
A gain of
the
16
Colts,
on that pass
first
play.
down.
First down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set! Cougar 19! Get up!
Richardson to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no
Richardson's
chance to
pass
turn and go.
complete to
That
number
one good
88.
for just a couple.
A gain of 2.
A bit of a quick
Brings
hitter
up
here, and
2nd
what you're
and
hoping
8
for, Mike, is
at
that the defense can't
41-yard
react
line.
quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Hut, hut, hut!
On the give, this is Taylor. And that one
Jonathan
shut down
Taylor,
pretty
the ball
quickly.
carrier.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down
And that's
right
it.
at the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the
No
middle
gain
of the
on the
defense,
play.
Mike, the
Brings up
defensive
3rd
tackles.
down and
So
7.
often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Down! 70 Lions! Go!
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
So
to punt
on
for
4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And
The
no
Raiders
return
take over
forthcoming.
1st
It's a
and
touchback,
10
and will
at
come
their
out
own
to the
20-yard
20-yard
line.
line.
Let's go now. Panthers. Shot alert. Trap alert. Ready.
They'll run with the rookie from Auburn. And he'll find some space, taking
Number
it for 6
34 on the carry.
out to the 26-yard
The
line.
tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Come on. Set. Hut.
They'll stick with him again. And this is going to be a Raiders first down, as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Las Vegas. First
Really
down.
nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So Continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A hit as he throws there.
Mendoza's
It's going to wind
pass,
up incomplete. The
intended
pressure
for Trey
got to
Tucker.
him that time,
Incomplete.
and it'll set up second
The
down.
coverage by Charvarius
They got there
Ward.
in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Good looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing
Matt
touchdown,
Gay
but it was
for
the
the point
big
after.
guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The extra
kick is
point
good.
by Gay is
Makes
good.
the score
And the Raiders will extend
14,
their first quarter
Colts
lead.
nothing.
It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the
Marvin
25-yard
Mims
line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready. Reload. Ready.
On first down, they'll start
Jonathan
with Taylor.
the ball carrier.
Trying to find some place to
Brought
go,
down
but
behind the line
nothing
of
developing.
scrimmage.
Tackled
It's a loss
behind the
of a
line.
yard.
It's a loss of
Brings up
1.
2nd and 11.
Well, has been the
At the
case this entire
26-yard
first
line.
half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Shot.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go street. Seven Pirate. Seven Pirate. Ready.
Throwing, Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Go now.
Work to do following the sack.
An 11-yard
It is
loss on the
3rd
play.
and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Check smash. Check smash. Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing is Richardson. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down. Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt for the Colts.
So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. 14-0 is our score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter.
Rigoberto
And now the
Sanchez
punting unit
on
will
to
come
punt
on,
for the Colts.
as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
15 yards.
That is a gain of 15 halfway there as he's down at the 15.
A gain of 15.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Crutch.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
Out of bounds down at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready. 60 Bison. Cougar 19.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
79 Bronco. Ready.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Now Gay for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Colts nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Taylor.
Jonathan
and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
On the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready. 18. Check go.
They go right back to Taylor. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35.
Taylor.
It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He completes this one to Mallory. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
23 more yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
What a
First and
luxury
10 at the
that certain teams, when they
42-yard
have
line.
a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Ready, ready.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready.
They'll run on first down with Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Taylor.
Give him 10 more
10 more
on that
yards.
one. Just enough
That's
for another
Colts
first down.
First down.
Mike, the old adage,
First
you
and
run
10
to
at
set
the
up the pass.
32-yard
This modern
line.
offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success
Taylor,
like
again,
this
the
in the
ball
run
carrier.
game. And they've
He's
really
tackled
done a
at the
nice
29-yard
job
line.
defensively holding them
A
in check. I
3-yard
mean,
pickup.
ideally, you'd
Brings
want
up
your back
second
to
and
average around
7.
4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing
Shut up.
at this stage in the game.
70 Lions.
Throwing on second down. Richardson. That one out of the reach of the receiver's
Richardson's
outstretched
pass
arms. It is
intended for
incomplete.
Marvin Mims.
He was looking for Marvin
Incomplete.
Mims there.
Jeremy
And it'll
Chin
be
on the
third down.
coverage.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the
Ready up.
coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down,
Richardson's
have
pass
some more efficiency on
intended
these
for
early
Marvin
downs,
Mims.
and get his offense
Incomplete.
into some sort of rhythm.
Results
Great
in a
pass
fourth
rushers
down.
live for third down, especially
Matt
when they know
Prater
the
on
offense
for the
has to
field
be
goal.
one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike.
46-yard
They can
attempt.
just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation,
The
and
kick is good.
for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a
Makes the
sack.
score Raiders
And when you
21,
find yourself down
Colts
double digits, you
3.
don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip
Rigoberto
away a little bit and
Sanchez
cut
to
into this
kick off for
deficit, but they've
Indianapolis.
got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Roll. Let's go. Hot, hot.
They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He dropped for the
He was
loss
taken
of a
down
yard.
behind the line of scrimmage.
There hasn't been a
It's a
whole
loss
lot
of
for this
2.
crowd to be excited
Brings up
about on
second
either
and
side of the
12
ball, but at least now
at
the
the
defense is
39-yard
trying to
line.
be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again.
Number 34
And they'll
on the
stop him.
carry.
At least it's an
He
improvement
was
over the
taken
last
down by
play.
DeForest
They're not losing
Buckner.
yardage, but it didn't gain any
No
here.
gain on the play.
And now it's going to be
It's
third down.
Third down and 12.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Third and long.
Motion, motion, pop, 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 pop.
Movement.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now. Check go.
Hey, what's the bet? What's the bet?
From out of the gun, he'll throw. A minute 58 to go in the first half of play. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this.
A.J.
On fourth
Cole
down,
in punt
A.J.
formation for
Cole
the
to
Raiders.
punt for the Raiders. And back deep is Marvin Mims. And that one had too much behind
The
it.
Colts take
It's
over
into the
first
end
and
zone
10
for a touchback.
at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? Come on, set! Hut, hut.
On the handoff, it's Taylor.
Jonathan
And
Taylor,
not
the ball
much there.
carrier.
He's back to the
Brought
original
down
line.
right
No
at
gain
the
on
line
that
of
one.
scrimmage. No
I
gain
just
on the
don't love
play.
the look of
Brings
this
up
offense
second
so far in
and
this
10.
game, Mike. I mean, this
At the
first half,
20-yard
they've been
line.
flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80. Set up.
It's Richardson on the move. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to take possession.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Here we go, set. Count.
Ready.
This drive will start on the ground, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it,
The ball
and
carried
he
by
is
number
fortunate to
34.
get past the line of scrimmage.
The tackle
Call
made
it
at the
a yard at
47-yard
most.
line.
Sauce
1
Gardner
yard gain.
makes the
Brings
tackle.
up 2nd and 9.
Okay,
Here's a 2nd and 9.
set up.
In motion, that's
60
Thornton.
Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Now this time, he'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll move this one down
It's a gain of
inside the
16
40-yard line.
yards. That's
Good
good.
pickup
for a
of
Las
16
Vegas
on that screen
first
play
down.
and a first down.
A gain of 16
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how
And the
comfortable a
Raider first
quarterback
down.
is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game.
The ball comes out. The Colts have come away with the
On
football.
the play.
That was a great
Recovered
play by the
Colts.
defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's and they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back
Now a
at his
timeout signal
48-yard
for, and they'll
line.
get it with 10 seconds until the break.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least
On
this
the
sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
That's caught by the first-round pick, Tyler Warren. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
And that's a
gain of
nice
10
grab for
brings
his
up
first
3rd
catch of
and
the
8.
game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has
Ready,
told us he
ready.
wants to get him early
60
touches,
Eagles,
get him a
Dragon
feel for the
60.
game. A nice job there
Ready.
making that happen.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much
Richardson's
time
pass,
remaining. Time for
intended
one more
for
snap
Alec Pierce.
here in this first half.
Incomplete.
It's just
Jeremy
so hard
Chin
to
on
be
the
a good
cover.
offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive
Matt
on 4th
Prater
down
on for the field
or
goal.
simply punt or take a
A
field goal. You have to
59-yard
maintain
attempt.
possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He
The
is
field
2
goal
for
is
2.
good.
That kick is good.
Makes the score.
We have
Raiders
hit halftime.
21,
We're going to take a quick
Colts
break,
6.
come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35.
Ready up! Set, rig it, go!
The third quarter begins with a run. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
Now a give up the middle. He's got room to the 45.
It's a game,
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Las Vegas.
A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Vegas.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up here. First and 10.
Ready? Ready, ready?
Now, faking the give. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Mendoza's pass.
And after the catch, he gets
complete
that
to number
forward
34.
for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9. Brings
Great
up
example of
second and
first down
1
efficiency.
at
You
the
don't always
Colts'
have to go for the big
33-yard
play,
line.
but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 33, here's second down and a yard.
Check go!
Up the middle they go. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a Raider
Call it a
first
gain
down.
of 13. Good for a Raider first down.
First down, Raiders.
Liking 18! 79 Bronco! Ready?
From the red zone now, he'll drop the throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that
Mendoza's
one
pass.
will wind up
Intended for
incomplete.
number
Could
82.
not step
Incomplete.
into the throw that time.
Brings up
It'll
second
bring up
and 10.
second down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Set! Hut!
Now a give on the ground. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Vegas. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Marvin Mims now from his own end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, set. Cup 19, Cup 19. Set, ready. 60 by, trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
On first down, it's Richardson. That's caught. DJ Giddens.
This is a great example of why it's so critical that on defense, Everybody does their job. You got a free hit blitzer coming right at the quarterback, but because they don't contain him in the pocket, they allow him to escape, and it doesn't allow that blitz to get home.
Liking 18. Get up.
On second down, Richardson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
That one good for 29.
And the Colts.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Richardson will give it to Taylor.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Ready. Hut.
Now Richardson on the move left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Mustang 19. Check out.
Now Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Yards.
They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And he'll get about 6 there,
Taylor, the ball
setting up
carrier.
2nd down.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 19 light.
Here's Richardson. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Colts.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
18 Cardinal. Go.
To throw, it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Brings up
well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Ready.
Richardson. To the goal line and in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Colts.
Touchdown,
it's his
Colts.
3rd touchdown catch this year.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, break! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Set! Ready, ready!
And tough running there. He's up to the 32. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now
Ready.
2nd and 6.
Here's a designed run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Bowers the man in motion. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
And a Raider
A big-time play for Vegas.
It's a gain
32 yards.
First down
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff here, up the middle. He's got space inside the 25. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Gay to add the PAT. He's got it, and the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
35, Colts 12.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Cougar 19. Set, go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Wow. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 27
That's
yards.
good for 27 and a first down.
First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive
1st and
started.
10
A
at
big
the
play here in the
47-yard
run
line.
game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. Cowboy 80. Hut, hut.
Fourth quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Second and 11.
Ready. Viking 18. Get up.
On the bootleg, it's Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Mustang 19. Hey, smash.
Go.
Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down.
17-yard line.
Ready.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He's got it at the 7, and he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal.
Ready, ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check smash, check smash. Chop 60, chop 60. Check go.
From the gun, Richardson. And he'll take this down to the 2, but a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolf. Hut, hut.
From the gun on third down to the end zone. It's intercepted.
Richardson.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard
So much of that
line.
play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Let's go now. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready.
Now a handoff, running right, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Come on, come on. Shot alert. Hut, hut.
They'll stick with him again. Got room at the 30. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
That's good for a Las
Give him
Vegas
14 on that
down.
one. First down, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Ready. 60. Alert. Alert. Hut.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's brought down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 3.
Set. Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
That's what it is.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Check.
Go, go, go.
Check.
Bowers the man in motion.
Ready, ready.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Okay.
It is second and 9.
Down. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Ready.
Now this looks like a design run. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It will give him 4 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a second and 6.
Set. Cowboy.
Kill.
Get up.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
And a Raider first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
That's
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 14-yard
So when you're
line.
evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to...
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So it's a high five for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game. He draws ever near to the NFL record of 6. Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders stretch things out even further.
42, Colts 12.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. Strong. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Set, go.
On play action, Richardson going up top. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.